Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be ranking every secondary in Roblox Rivals. I haven't known something like this in a while, so I really hope you enjoy. Also, before we get into this, smash that subscribe button. Alright, first up is number 13, the newest secondary in Rivals, the Warper. Now I don't think this weapon is too bad. The portal gimmick is really cool, but it has to be at 13 because well does no damage, but in the future when more secondaries are added, I can see this going up higher on the list. But since it's such a new weapon, I don't see any meta with it, because the alien guns are better. Y'all might say this is unfair because it has no damage, but guys, it's still a secondary, so I rest my case. Next up is handgun. Secondaries aren't too bad, and depending on the user, I feel like this could vary in your list, but I personally don't like this weapon. It's a great starting secondary, but personally its damage is just underwhelming, and you need to have good aim or be hella close to hit shots with this gun. Yeah, the damage is fine doing 12 damage a shot, but once again you gotta be hella close. Hexagon is a weapon that keeps this spot, and unlike the handgun where you can move on the player, Hexagon is straight trash. It can't go up against any metas, and I have never really seen anyone use this in a while. It has a quick reload with 20 damage a shot with AoE damage. This weapon also is just trash, and my list can go on. For being a prime expensive weapon, it just doesn't live up to prime weapons. I hope you get what I mean. I also remember everyone glazing this weapon like crazy last year in 2024, but it kinda became a bust. Also for getting one weapon in a bundle for 649 Robux bundle? That's horrible. I mean if you pair it up like the side, it gets a more stronger combo, but this weapon with nothing paired is absolutely freaking horrible. Okay, now this weapon is another weapon that can vary depending on the player. I think the flare gun provides really scummy strategies. Like, if you're a camper but this weapon only shines in that, or how expensive it is, and it's really cheap. Not much to say about this weapon except it does a lot of damage, but it's really easy to avoid. Oh, a player shot towards you? Just move away, it's that easy. I would only use this in arena, or in corners of the map, but it's not fun with lame-ass strategies. Now next is a weapon that used to be peak, the Uzi. Is it just me, or did everyone use this near the beginning of the game? Like this was legit my main secondary up, until other weapons came out. This weapon is surprisingly versatile, but doesn't really help too much in some maps, especially when you have more advantage with long-range weapons in the map. Next is a shorty. It's a good weapon for some people, but I personally don't like having to get up close to people to attack. It's just not a good weapon in my book. Sure, you can deal a ton of damage if you hit all headshots, or pair up with shotgun for a double pump, it's a bit better, but I personally would only use this on a smaller map like Arena, Splash, possibly Dimension, and a few more. Now we are on some better secondaries. The spray is pretty good if I'm being honest. I still use this weapon, and it's surprisingly cheap for how much damage it does, and it's a burst weapon so you can penetrate katana and riot shield. Not too much to say about this weapon besides, I still use it in text. And is it still in the meta? Yes, I do think it's still in the meta currently. Okay, perhaps to be the slingshot. I mean, it's insanely easy to master, and it's very good, I think, on small maps or with sniper, because if you pair it with sniper, you get a long range advantage and close range advantage. It really doesn't get more overpowered than that. It also is great because its big balls bounce right off the walls, and you can even hit people at long range with this. Now, number 3 is going to be the energy pistols, which is debatable. I don't use this weapon as much as I used to, but it's very strong. It's the best weapon paired with sniper, because it does the same damage no matter the distance, and it fires insanely quick with infinite ammo, and I've gotten the gold dummies to like 10,000 damage before, which is insane. I don't really know what else to say about this weapon, except its spray, and pray if you put unbreaking 3 sharpness 5 on a gun. Now, people are going to hate this, but the daggers are better than the energy pistols. Say what you want, but it is better whether or not you like it. Sure, the EP has infinite ammo and a fast fire rate, but the daggers has 60 ammo with a double jump and does 40 damage a hit. You can take down moving enemies a lot faster than the energy pistols in my opinion, which is why it's higher up than energy pistols. Now I hope you don't argue with this. The revolver is clearly the greatest secondary in Rivals until the end of time. The revolver literally has a special move which releases all the ammo and does hella damage if you hit all shots. And the weapon can literally be paired with anything. Sniper, knife, freeze ray, minigun, you name it, because this weapon has infinite potential. And don't even get me started on the controller players. This weapon is so good, they can literally snipe you from across the map. It's literally just another sniper. Anyway, make sure to drop a sub because I deserve it for my hard work. If there's anything you would change in this list, tell me in the comments. Peace.